We go again with these lying ass men. So when can I take you out? But who is Allison? A match made in hell. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a story time. These are by far my favorite videos to record. It's a super quick story. This is the story on why I don't like dating apps. But before we jump into it, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Also, as always, if you hear any childlike noises in the back, I am a mom. I have a 2-year-old, So when I was 18, 19, 20, just around that age range, I was dealing with a lot. I was getting done really like dirty. I got to a point where basically I didn't want to be in a relationship. I just wanted to, you know, talk to different dudes. You a hoe. So around this time, my best friend had told me about this dating app. I'm not going to say the name of the dating app, even though I don't think it exists anymore. But it was basically a dating app that was geared toward Black people. If you know Black People Meet, it was kind of like that, but just in a dating app. It was made for Black people who were interested in dating other Black people. So I made myself an account on the app. While I was on this app, I seen a bunch of people that I actually knew. And as I said previously, this was an app that was just meant for Black people who were interested in dating other Black people. But the amount of non-Black people I seen on the app was alarming. And it kind of threw me off because it's just like, if I'm a Black person who got on this app that's geared toward Black people meeting other Black people, and then I just see these non-Black people, it's just like, I could have just used the regular dating app. You know, the app can't specifically be like, if you're not Black, you can't use this. Like, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. But can we all just agree that some stuff, you know, some stuff is strictly for Black people? Like, what are you doing on here? This is for the niggas. So one day I'm swiping, and I see this guy. We can call him Zay. I feel like I'm safe calling him Zay. So I see Zay on this app, and he's not Black, but he is a person of color. So like I said, it was kind of throwing me off when I would see non-Black people on this app. However, like, he was cute, okay? In hindsight, a non-Black person being on an app geared toward Black people dating other Black people should have been a red flag. And later on, you will see why. When I swiped right, the app let me know that we were a match. He had swiped right on me as well. So now we could message each other back and forth because we both swiped right on each other. Like, it was a match. It's a match. A match made in hell. A couple of hours after I matched with him, he did message me. How you doing? Just regular small talk stuff you would say to somebody when you first match on a dating app. And the conversation very quickly turned into, what are you looking for? Like, why are you on this dating app? So I basically said to him that I wasn't looking for a relationship. I just wanted, you know, to meet new people. And he said to me that, you know, he was looking for a relationship. He wanted to be in a relationship. He wanted to meet someone new. He told me that he swiped right on me because I was his type. I didn't know exactly what he meant by his type at the time, but like I said, I figured it out. So the conversation continued, and eventually he asked me for my number. I gave it to him because it's not that, like, you know, that's the next step, right? Give him your number, right? So our conversation went from the app, just going back and forth on the app, to now we're texting. He was a great texter. Like, he had great conversation, would text me back quickly. Like, there was never more than maybe like 2 hours where he just didn't text me at all. He was a really sweet guy. Like, he was nice. Zay was nice. I liked Zay. The texting turned into phone calls. We wouldn't be on the phone like hours and hours, but you know, he would call me. We would probably talk on the phone for maybe like 15-20 minutes or whatever. That would be it. But Zay was really nice, and this continued for, I want to say, like 2 weeks before he was just like, so when can I take you out? Finally, like, I had been waiting for him to ask me. I still was not looking for a relationship. I ain't trying to do all that, but he was nice, so I did want to go out with him. Like, I was attracted to him. Let's go out. About 2 or 3 days after he asked me, he did pull up and he took me out. We went to go get something to eat. It was a nice time. He was a sweet, sweet guy. I told y'all Zay was not black, but I forgot to say what he was. His family was from Pakistan. He was first generation American. After our first time going out, he did start to tell me more about his family. After our date, he drove me back to my apartment and we were sitting in the parking lot before I went inside. And we were just sitting, just talking, just, you know, regular stuff, regular conversation. His phone started ringing. I don't know when motherfuckers gonna learn, but that phone gonna get you in trouble every time. If you gonna do something sneaky, put your phone in your pocket when you with me, okay? His phone started ringing and it was connected to his car. So the name popped up on his phone as well as on his car. And it said Allison. Her name's not really Allison, that's just the name that I'm giving her. I'm not your girl. I'm not even nowhere near being your girl. We literally just met. But who is Allison? I guess he felt like he needed to explain because Miss Allison called back to back. She called him the first time, he didn't answer, and then she called again and he did not answer. So after the second time of her calling, he was just like, that's just my friend. I don't have no reason not to believe you other than this feels like a lie. But I just really didn't care. I was just like, oh, okay. Like I said, he wasn't my boyfriend. I wasn't his girlfriend. He could talk to other people if that was the case. But I guess, I don't know. Maybe he just felt like he had to lie to me. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But he claimed Miss Allison was his friend, so I just left it at that. So I didn't see Zay for maybe a couple of more days after that. And honestly, the text messaging and the conversations, they were kind of a little on the dry side. I guess after the whole Allison thing, it was just a little awkward. However, after a few days, he did reach out to me and asked me what I was doing and if he could pull up and see me later on that night. And I said yes. So around like midnight almost, he pulled up and we sat in his car. We just talked. We were talking about everything, just random things. This stray cat walked past. And then the conversation turned into something else. I saw the cat and I was just expressing how I really wanted a cat. All my life growing up, I always wanted a cat, but my mom always said that I was not getting no cat. She told me she was allergic to cats. I do not believe my mother was allergic to cats, but whatever Rosa said. I only ever had dogs when I was growing up. He said to me that he had cats, but his family was Muslim and he was not allowed to have a dog growing up. Then he started talking to me some more about his religion. They believed that dogs were evil. Then he started telling me more about his religion and how certain things just had to be a certain way because of his religion. And he kept like stressing that to me. I didn't know nothing. So everything he was saying, I was just taking at face value. He kept stressing to me how important his religion was, how devoted he was to his religion, and how important religion was to his family just as a whole, period. So I'm just like, okay, great. So that was really the end of the conversation. It was getting late, so I got out of his car and went in my house, went to bed. That was that. The next day, I did not hear from Zay. It was just odd that he didn't text me because he was usually texting me. So the day after that, I also did not hear from Zay. I did not hear from Zay for almost a week. What's going on? I was a little concerned, but more so irritated because it's just like, here we go again with these lying ass men. However, after about a week, Zay resurfaced. Sent me a nice long text message about how he's sorry. He had just been dealing with some stuff and going through some things, and he really wanted to see me and explain it all to me. He wanted to apologize to me face to face, all of this. So I was busy that day, but I told him he could pull up on me that night. I went outside, I got in his car, and I just looked at him like, where's the apology? I thought we were cool enough to where the communication was open. So for you to just like basically disappear without a trace for a week, like you got some explaining to do. I just basically asked him like, what was going on? Like, where was you at? I just gotta be honest with you. You know how I told you how I am about my religion. and how I'm so serious and devoted to my religion, and I'm devoted to my family, my parents, all that. Me and you will never work out. So at this point, I'm like, I feel like I know why, but like, humor me. Why? Why is that? Why would we never work out? And he's like, because you're not Muslim. And, you know, like my parents, I have to marry a Muslim woman. So my reaction is odd because I want to be understanding, like, you know, if that's what he believes, that's what his parents believe, he doesn't want to go against his beliefs or his parents' beliefs, I understand. But why are you on a dating app? A dating app that was made for black people to find other black people, and you're not even black. It's real confusing and it's real irritating. Like, that really irritated me. But I didn't go off on him. I kind of was just like, you know, I wish you had just said that from the beginning. You kind of just been wasting my time. I was the one who was saying that I wasn't looking for anything, and you were the one who was like, oh, I'm looking for a relationship on this dating app made for black people, looking for other black people when I'm not black. I wish you would have been upfront and honest about it from the beginning. Whatever, it is what it is. I'm thinking that the conversation is going to be over, but he's like, but I have something else to ask you. I was just wondering if it was possible that like we could be friends with benefits.
Stop it. Get some help.
When Zay said that I was his type, he meant that he was attracted to black girls. He fetishized black girls. He would never date someone openly like me because of, you know, religion. In my head, I'm like, okay, so like, do I punch this in his face? Or, because it was one thing when you were like, oh, I'm so devoted to my religion, so because of my religious beliefs, this has to be the way it is. But does your religion say something about us being friends with benefits being okay? Because I'm pretty sure it don't. Like, I'm pretty sure it don't. I don't know everything, but I feel like I know that. I told him he could just go ahead and delete my number because I was gonna block him anyway. I felt very disrespectful. Okay, play with something safe. Don't play with me. So that was the last time that I saw Zay. I just wanted to dig a little deeper, maybe about a week or two after I had blocked him on everything. So I got on Facebook because Facebook will tell all your business. I found his account immediately. His profile picture was him and a young lady who was dead. After doing a little bit of digging, I learned that Zay was married. He was like freshly married. I'm not sure of the specific date that he got married, but it had to have been around that time where I didn't hear from him for a whole week. To add insult to motherfucking injury, he wasn't just married to just anyone. He was married to Allison. Allison, the girl that was calling him on the phone back to back when I was in the car. Allison was his wife. You were in the process of getting married while you were on this dating app? Like, are you kidding me? Like, you really lied for nothing. Not that long ago, I was on Facebook and I just randomly thought of Zay. I almost said his real name. Him and Allison are still married. Like, let me see. Yep. Him and Allison are still married. I don't know. It was a little sad or a little like upsetting when it happened, but it's funny now. But that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not trust these people, okay? Because people just be lying for nothing, like unsolicited lies. And never trust a person who is on the dating app meant for black people who is not black. I love making a fool out of myself. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I love you for watching, and until next time, I will see you later.